Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. I accidentally put Bengay in my armpit just now. That is not a joke. I am experiencing immense pain. Quite possibly chemical burns. Smash the like button on your way in. Whoa. Let's go. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Smash the like button on your way in. Subscribe if you're new. We got the daily close contest coming up in approximately 40 minutes, so make sure you stick around for that. A chance for you and your friends and your family, your mom and your grandma to win up to $100. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Allow me this quick moment to vent for all the noobs out there that are freaking out over the stip. Ready? Oh, my bags! What? What are we gonna do? It's over. We just stopped out. Dang, I knew I should have taken profit. I gotta ask my mom for money. Crap. I don't know what to do, man. My wife's gonna kill me. I spent all my daughter's lunch money on this. I put it all into ETH. Literally right here at, oh, that's not ETH. Literally right here at 47.84. Crap. If that is you or a loved one, stop spending your daughter's lunch money on ETH at the top, dude. It's gonna be okay. You can send her to school with bagged lunch. Give her some dried oatmeal packets and a bottle of water. She'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is chilling. 118,323. I saw a really funny post on X from, I think it was Bar Chart. I have it in my bookmarks. It literally, I'm not gonna show you it yet. You guys don't get to see it until later. It says, Bitcoin plunging to levels not seen since this week. Hug your families tonight. So that made me giggle a bit. Funny stuff, guys. I will say, I opened a long last night like an idiot, and I left it open, but I set a stop loss. They hit my stop loss, and then rebounded. They literally, I got stop hunted, and it makes me feel a little bit like a victim. I don't like to feel like a victim. That's like weenie mentality. I'm not a weenie. I'm a bratwurst. So I looked at it as a donation, and I will be writing it off of my taxes this year. What's going on, John? What's going on, Giovanni? What's going on, Dixie? What's going on, Tyler? What's going on, Chewy? Waterfly? That Pulse player? We'll go take a look at REI in a moment, my friend. Tyler's at work. He is guessing early, and he's a channel member, so he can do that. Dixie said, what the F, JJ? You never jump on a movie train. Oh, I mean, I do it all the time. You know you're in a bull market when your FOMO long plays out. Weenie Hut Jr., exactly. Weenie Hut Senior. Tom so Scott said we dumped because of your long. Exactly. You blew it. Yeah, that's actually usually how it goes. I will say I did not deploy my dry powder. Thank you, Flexa. for momming me out of the dry powder deployment. It was really funny. I also, the moment, I don't remember the exact moment yesterday, but I was like, I think I said something about thinking about opening a position, and Flex is like, long or short, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm sorry. All right, let's refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to zoom in on this bad boy. Ooh, okay. We got 117.085. A lot of money there. 117.085. I will say I have since longed the Pico low just now, and I've recovered all of my losses, which is great. I'm thinking about closing because I've hit that recovery point. But am I being greedy if I leave it? JJ, guess what? I built a bot that does cool stuff. Check it out. LOL. I don't know what you're talking about. I know you're not. You don't even do that stuff, Dixie. You're like a. Dixie works in the trades. He's a plumber's apprentice. 118,910. He's been vibe coding with ChatGPT for like a month now, so he thinks he's hot stuff. 120, 158. I think that's fair to go up there, right? So Bitcoin broke all-time highs, and then it retraced a little bit, and everyone lost their minds. It literally did this. It did that again, which it's going to continue to do. We're in an ascending, broadening wedge, perhaps. I don't know. We're somewhere. We're doing something. And I got to do one more to the downside. Let's go 115,837. Dude, the daily close price today made me so hungry. So I guess prepare yourselves. Downside, we got some bearish div. Bright side, it might have played out already. So just keep that in mind. Let me change this to green. It's hard to see. It's also too thin. That's better. So we got bearish div. Keep an eye on that. Confirmed red dot on market cipher, which again has resulted in some downside, which is probably played out now. I'm taking profits on my trade. Thank you very much, Mr. Market Maker, for allowing me to make back my lost funds. Thank you for flying JJ Airlines. Wagged me down the street, said, wonder if we have lower to go? That's very possible. The CME gap, this is like the top of the CME gap right here, this orange line. And I think it goes down, don't quote me on this, but I think it goes down to like 114. I could be way wrong. Let me see. Let me see if I can find somebody that has it. Bitcoin CME gap. Yep. CME gap is filled. Run it back up. What did I say, boys? Okay, my bad. It goes down to 117.4. That's exactly where I had it. Okay. So beforehand, we didn't hit it. And everyone was tripping up. They're like, we're going to fill the CME gap. We never filled it. Like, we touched it, but we did not fill it. We have officially filled the CME gap. So my thumbnail was not misleading, which is exciting. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. The like button goes a long way. It really helps support the channel. We're trying to get 2,000 subs before the end of the year. So, see what we can do. Tom Selleck Goat said, I love having my gap filler. I feel like everybody does. It's becoming more accepted. I'm a little bit all over the place. If you guys haven't noticed, I have trades open and stuff. So don't judge me. Anyways, Bitcoin 118, 417, 98. Looking good. Turning green here. We got that CME gap filled. Let's go. Bitcoin dominance still below 60, struggling. It is forming a little bit of a W here, though, which does not bode well for alts. Dixie said, I click that like button 4 times. I think that's good. I don't do JJ math, so not today. ETH is down 4.23% on the day. By the way, Bitcoin's down 4%. So alts, if you look at the top chunk right here, we got Arrows down 6, Auto's down 7, Swee's down 7, HBAR's down 7, XRP's down 6, SNEK is down 3, ADA's up 3. Total 3 is down 3.7. Sol is down 4.5. ETH is down 4.2. Alt's held up pretty dang good. Alt's held up pretty dang good against Bitcoin. ETH is down 4.23% on the day, currently trading at 45.48. It's still holding above 45, which makes me happy. That's that midpoint that we're looking at. So we came up here. We couldn't quite touch 48.68, but we curled down. We're getting that midpoint support. Use that as a springboard to blast past, hopefully 5K. But that'll probably at least get us to touch the current all-time high. We'll see where we can go from there. But we're looking pretty dang good so far today, guys. Like I said, a lot of people are probably freaking out right now. I will say, I spent a lot of time in the office today, so I did have time to glance around crypto Twitter, and not as many people were freaking out than I expected. And maybe it's because my echo chamber has been modified to like show me people fighting at Waffle House and like cute animals and stuff. But normally I still see the people freaking out, the people losing their minds, the people from the beginning of this video, or from the beginning of this live stream, losing their minds because they put all their daughter's lunch money on ETH at the top. We do have bullish div here. If we get a rebound, we will have bullish div, which gives us potential for a, what did I call it before? Oh, jeez. I don't remember the pattern. We would have bullish div, bearish div, bullish div, bearish div. What the heck did I call it, guys? What did Chewy say earlier? Chewy said, my arrow sell was 5 cents away, bro. Then we dumped. Yeah, that usually happens. Once you get pretty dang close, you got to take into consideration, are you willing to, like, take the loss if it goes down? Or are you okay with just sacrificing that extra, like, 2%? You know what I mean? Like, I guess your hard sell target maybe should come with a little buffer zone up and down. Like, Bitcoin was lingering for quite a bit, so I guess we should have seen this coming. But I'm sure it's also partially fueled by the PPI release. Everyone was freaking out about that today too, like nobody cares. And then people started blaming it on the Fed saying that they weren't gonna buy, like, outright buy Bitcoin. They're like, I knew it. Everyone got all butthurt about that. And they said from the beginning that they weren't gonna buy Bitcoin. They've been saying that from day one. They're looking for budget neutral ways to add to the Bitcoin treasury. So, I don't know what people were talking about, but everyone was like strictly relying on the Fed to print and pump our bags, which would never happen. And that's the entire defeats the purpose of crypto in the first place, at least Bitcoin specifically. Anyways, ETH is down 4%. It's recovering. Louis, we're looking good. Volume looks great. It seems like a bear trap so far. It seems like a flush, a leverage flush. Cecil Freak said 1.04 billion gone in 24 hours, 218,017 traders vaporized. Yeah. Yep. I believe it. JShoot 2.0 said, sup family, what's going on, JShoot 2.0? We got 18 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Sol broke out of its purple trend line that we've been tracking since back here, since July. So we got below. It became resistance twice, and then we springboarded, bam, broke above it, retesting. Hopefully it holds, and then we can get above 200 with conviction and make our way towards 225. So that looks good. The structure on every single one of these charts looks fantastic right now. I'm very, very happy with it. We're down 4.44%. RSI is almost reset. It's kind of at 50 right now. Your momentum wave is reset right in the middle, though. Looking good. Total 3 is down 3.62, 3.63%. Currently trading at 1.05 trillion. We have yet to touch our previous all-time high, which is 1.13, and our current all-time high, which is 1.16 trillion. But we are sitting at 1.05 trillion. We've held 1 trillion. Yeah, I don't know. We're well above the point where I would start to be concerned. It kind of almost looks like a janky inverse head and shoulders as well. Is that what they're giving us? Is that what they're giving us? I don't know. Am I making stuff up? Yes, absolutely I am. But volume's significantly increasing. People are Googling Ethereum and altcoins, and all the Google Trends searches are increasing. So I think we got nothing to worry about. Are we going to get a broader pullback? Maybe. Who knows, man? Teacher said, how confident are you that you'll recognize the start of a bear market near the top? Me? I have no idea. right now I'm struggling to comprehend the concept that number go up. Like, it doesn't work in my brain. I'm like, whoa. Like, ADA's up right now. ADA's green. Everything else is red. ADA's green. I'm an ADA guy. I am not sure how to even handle this. Like, normally I'd be like cocky and pompous and pretentious and narcissistic. I don't even know if I can do that today. It's like, it's psyching me out, dude. Total 3 looks great. We're hovering in between 1 and 1.07. We're at 1.05 right now, getting a bounce off of our midpoint, which is like 1.04. Totally happy with that. Let's see if we can get back above 1.07. My breakout target is in 4 days, so Monday. Let's see if we get it for total 3 and total 2 specifically. Gosh, my mustache is driving me crazy. What is going on? ADA's up. ADA's up. ADA is up 2.52% today. What? What, guys? What? Am I hallucinating? I feel like I've been drugged. ADA's up. Tom Stokes Code said Ada green because you keeping Charles happy in bed. You're goddamn right. It's not weird. We spoon a little bit. It's a comfort thing. Anyways, ADA's up today, guys. ADA's up 2.58%. I know I've said that like 1,000 times, but I still trying to get it in my head. We're currently trading at 92.75, working our way back to $1. We did break above $1 for the first time in 48 years. For the first time in 48 years, Cardano touched and broke above $1. Truly historic occasion here, guys. If only Ada Lovelace was here to see it when she invented Cardano and the proof of stake mechanism, which was ran via hamster wheel. Very, just the UTXO technology has come such a long way. Anyways, we broke above $1. We got rejected. Retesting 90 right now because we just kind of busted through that without retesting it at all. So, oh, we have been above that. Oh, shoot, that was in March. Oops, okay. I don't recall. I legit don't remember getting above $1 in March. When the hell did that happen? Dang, okay. That shows, goes to show how fast things change in crypto. And it seems completely different. John said ADA skyrocketed to 33% of its all-time high. Let's effing go. ADA BTC, I think ADA might do well in the next few days. Paul C said scale also up big and can't find why, lol. I'm not entirely sure why either. I'm sure that there's a reason. We just might not know it yet. Wouldn't that be interesting if like ADA and scale got ETFs before any other alts? It's so funny. It's just the most random alts nobody even like expected. That would be so great, dude. The biggest, best troll ever. Anyways, retested 90. We're holding beautifully. RSI looks great. Cross bearish over the moving average, but it's pointing up bullish right now. We got a red dot on our momentum wave pointing down. Almost reset in the middle, looking good. SNEK is down 1.4% on the day. We got a little retest of 5 after breaking through it and testing 58. Year of the Snake entry price is right where we rejected. So come back down. Anybody that bought on like the Chinese New Year for some crazy reason, you guys are almost break even. I will say you should have been dollar cost averaging maybe. You'd be up tremendously right now. But I digress. Not financial advice, of course. Do what you want to do. SNEK looks great. Oh boy, my mouse is freaking out. Why is my mouse freaking out? That was weird. Am I regging? I'm going to wait for a second. REI is down 40% this week. Dang. Tom Selkscott said Beyond Meat files for bankruptcy. Should have gone with proof of stake. Uncle Warren buys $5 billion of UNC. I saw that. It's not UNC. It's is it UNC? I thought it was UNH. Or UHC. United Healthcare? I don't remember. Is it UNC? There's no way it's UNC, right? Is it real? Is the ticker UNC? Brendan Hilgen said, this is a good red day. Not too shabby. Don't get shabby. I agree, Brendan Hilgen. You said Ada is taking the cock right out of us. It is, dude. Actually locked my my fiance's boyfriend out today. He punched me in the face. Which is why I'm wearing the sunglasses, but I deserved it. Tishu said, guess JJ don't want to look at ADA BTC, which is more relevant. I'll go look at ADA BTC, I guess. I haven't looked at anyone's chart yet. Let me give Tishu special treatment. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. You know what's really weird? I don't remember ever looking at this, and I clearly have a line on there. Maybe I should have paid attention to this. Well, dang. Did he punch you because of your shirt? No, I told you, I locked him out. And I played stupid. I was like, oh no, I couldn't hear you. Is this gross to watch? Does this gross you guys out? I'm sorry, that was a little too funny. I drank a little too much. I was not expecting it to be that low. Water play. Okay. John Gregory said, what was that crap today? What crap? Yeah, ADA BTC looks lovely. Look at that volume spike. Ooh, hopefully it doesn't do this again, because that was crappy. The only thing I found gross is how far behind ADA still is. I read the perfect summary. John, CPI data is why? I read it's PPI data, that plus play today. CPI was Tuesday. Don't ask me what the difference is. I read a really good example of why ADA does so well in like social circles and stuff. And somebody explained, they were like, it's because it's organic. There's no VCs, there's no bots, there's no influencers, there's no BS. It's literally, Cardano is the only like truly guerrilla marketing, organic, grounds up, I don't know what the other words are, cryptocurrency out there. So I'm just saying, not financial advice, of course, but don't be mad. Don't be mad when ADA flips Bitcoin. XRP is up 5.64% on the day, currently trading at $3.08.9. We will forever be stuck in the range of $3 and $3.40, like an 11 or 12% range, so it's fine, but it definitely seems like that's just the way of XRP right now. It has been stuck at this price for quite some time. So, see if that touch of 3 can get us back above 340. Volume looks good. So we had a little volume breakout here, and we're kind of having like a volume retest, and it's still holding. It's holding significantly higher than it was back here, so that's good. That's what we want to see. RSI is testing 50. Momentum wave got a red dot, and it's pointing to the downside. It is at the middle as well. So maybe we get pull back here, then your RSI and your momentum wave can be at like 0-ish, which will be able to sprint for you even higher in the longer term, which is why we have to have pullbacks, guys. We cannot just go straight up. If you want to be a god of a trader, then figure out how to point out the exact top, and then the exact bottom, and then the exact top, and then you can become a billionaire before XRP even like breaks $3.84. So, I'm just saying. But XRP looks good. Could see some more downside. If we do, it's not the end of the world. HBAR is down 6.42%. We unfortunately broke below our cancer curing range. Coach to Kenap said XRP is crap. John said the only thing ADA is going to be flipping is burgers because that's where it has me. Chewy said, so our PP was too big today and brought the hammer down on the markets? Yes. Yep. Yeah, Daddy Powell and Papa Trump were not happy because they have small PP, or they want small PP. Tom Salktoat said, I can see coffee juice on your upper lip. Can you? That's weird because that's not coffee. Oh, do you even watch the streams? So yeah, HBAR. We are breaking below. Why am I on the daily? Have I been on the daily this whole time? HBAR did break below its purple trend line, which is a little bit sad. I could see it coming down to 22 cents. We broke above 22 and never retested it. And we didn't do that for a lot of stuff, but we still got a little bit of a pullback. It got a little too exciting right here. It might come down for a retest of 22. It might even go down to 20. And then continue. RSI is around 40, so it might not actually have that far to go. 22 might be good. But we'll see what happens. Volume is a little bit lackluster here. And you got a confirmed red dot on market cipher, so you might see some downside. Not financial advice. It might have played out already, though, so something to keep an eye on, something to take into consideration. Swedes down 6.2% on the day, currently trading at 375.67. It is holding above 370, which is really nice. That's what we want to see. These are these close ranges, so there's going to be a lot of interactions, a lot of confluence in between these. It could take some time to play out, whatever. It might be fast. I don't know. You can just kind of look at this. This took forever. And right here, it just seems like a lot of smaller moves. And then random big moves followed by smaller moves in between. And this right here is just one gigantic waste of time. And I feel like we've seen this a million times, at least on other assets. Maybe not SWE specifically. But it's not the end of the world. What we don't want is this. We don't want it to do this again. Just slightly higher. Because that takes forever and is like miserable. Like, it could retrace all the way back down to $3 and still technically be bullish, higher lows, but everyone would be mad and it would take forever and people would probably just exit the markets and be done with crypto because of that. Again, it would still be an uptrend, but that's the time capitulation, man. And again, the possibility of 2026 being the true bull market might lead to some prolonged, boring chop to the upside scenarios. Ondo's up Ondo's down. I'm so used to saying up 6.77% on the day. We rejected at our purple trend line on Ondo. And then we broke below $1, which is not great. Hopefully we hold 95.35. That is a big point of contention for me. We are at 40 on the RSI, and you got a confirmed red dot on market cipher pointing to the downside. Trading is for pores like JJ. I don't even trade that much, Chewy. And watch your mouth. I already told you guys I'm lower middle class now. But for Ondo, I would want to see it hold 95.35. If it breaks below that, 90 is cutting it close for me. Again, it would still be a higher low. It would just suck to go that low. You know, going all the way up just to come back down, and for this to be a total of like, what would that even be? From candle close, a 5% move over the course of like a month sucks. That sucks. So hopefully it doesn't do that. And if it does, maybe it could play out a little bit faster. Arrow is down 4.61% on the day, currently trading at 132. What did Arrow do? Arrow actually looks really good. We got a little baby retrace. It got a rejection at $1.44. And it seems to be holding above like $1.30. Seems to be immense support for Arrow. So for some reason, this is doing tremendous. You got a confirmed red dot, which may have played out already. You got some indecisiveness in these candles right here with these wicks. Arrow's just grinding up, dude. This might be a no-brainer buy. Not financial advice. Arrow might be one of the coins where you can just buy it whenever. FOMO long and it'll work out. Again, not financial advice. Don't actually do that. Pinlink is down 15.14%. Sorry, Tyler. Tyler just arrived as well. Pinlink is down 15.14%. Pinlink is down 15.14%. I'm sorry, Tyler. That's so mean. Rejection at $1. Very much like ADA, actually. And it's currently sitting at 84.04. So, you got a confirmed red dot, which might have played out already. See what happens. It's sitting below 87.69, which should have acted as support. We could have a midpoint support in between 75 and 87, which I wouldn't mind. And then use that as a springboard to at least hold above 87.69, maybe break above $1 and hold above it with conviction. That would make me a little bit happy. Otherwise, we're looking at a little double top like M scenario. Regardless, our bottom would be like 60. And we should have immense support level at 75. We're kind of just in a big boy range right now, which may be incredibly lucrative to trade. We'll have to experiment with that later, maybe. But render's down 7.99% on the day. Broke back below its ridiculously enormous range that I still have to make a decision on if it's supposed to be that big or not. But we got above $4 for a hot second, broke below it like it was nothing. And we're currently teasing our upper purple trend line, which may or may not be relevant from way back when, end of June. End of June? So let's see what comes of it. We got a waste management pattern, though. That's interesting. WM. And this would technically be the neckline. So let's see if that waste management pattern can yield some bullish explosion to the upside for render. That'd be exciting. I feel like render's been getting kind of pooped on for a little bit. Stellar is down 6.13% on the day, currently trading at 42.42. We were above that purple trend line, which may or may not be relevant. It could probably honestly just be a flat line. The purple trend line's probably, I'm just going to delete it. We got resistance at 46, very clear resistance at 46. So getting above that is going to be a big deal. And then maybe we can use that as our springboard to finally get above 52. 52 is the huge resistance line that we've been lingering at for quite some time. What concerns me here is we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is it going to do the exact same thing where it kind of goes, wah? I feel like that's incredibly possible. Where did I draw this from? Right there? Yeah. So if that is the case, maybe looking for 32-cent target if we break below 38.5. So keep an eye on that. Other than that, RSI sitting below 40. You got a confirmed red dot on Market Cipher, which may or may not be played out. Something to keep an eye on. Polkadot is down 6.69, nice percent on the day, currently trading at $3.99, sitting below $4, which is not good. We want to see it at least hold above 4. If it does close below, though, look for 378 reaction. Otherwise, we could come all the way back down to our purple trend line, which would be around 360-ish. We'll see what happens. Barcoin is down 11.78%, recoupling to the fractal exactly as predicted. Not financial advice. Maybe, again, not financial advice, opening a long at 83.27 if it gets down there again. This would be the third touch to the downside. Again, not financial advice, but volume seems a little more dense here. And I don't know, I guess I'd want to see it recouple a little bit better. But so far, the fractal actually looks pretty decent on Farcoin. Potential reaction right around $1. Lost $1. Everything seems to be losing $1 right now, which is quite interesting. It's almost like the entire market's synced up after the bear. We got a bearish crossover our moving average on the RSI and a unconfirmed red dot on Market Cipher. We got a confirmed dot on the momentum wave, which sent it back to 0. So RSI sitting around 45, 50. 44. So we'll see what happens. CAS is down 8.39% on the day, currently sitting right below 909. We are at 908 right now. If we can close above 909, I would be happy. Otherwise, look for 86 midpoint support. If that doesn't hold, then we're definitely going down to 8. But we've got that already. So in order for it to be a higher low, we could just maintain this trend, which is vague. It's a vague trend, but something to keep an eye on. Because when JJ respond to Hoffs, he's number 3 in the contest. Oh, that's too bad. Tyler said JJ isn't poor, he has Mr. Robbers. Tom Selleck said, no, I want bull market done this year. I want to sell imaginary internet money to buy a Lambo. I thought you were going to say lumber. I was like, lumber's down. Lumber's cheap today. But he said, but Tyler, our CAD currency, JK, Q4, I expect a lot more injection of money, and then it's over. Tyler said, then he's probably only making $7.69 every $100. Higher or low, JJ, F off. What? Drew said Fahid must have FOMO'd. What if I said when Fahid give winning Powerball numbers? Mr. Roberts said, hey, JJ, hello, folks. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? Happy Thursday. Fahid said, yes, I did, Drew. Chewy said, Fahid is a humble time traveler. Fahid said, Waterfly, if I could predict that, I'd probably be flashing a whole bunch of super charts. Waterfly said, JJ, look at SKL for me, please. Drew said, I called an awesome short, yes, yesterday. Fahid said, when Drew plus JJ live stream games, those were fun. We do got to link up again, Drew. Those were fun, legit. Let's go take a look at SKL, and then I'm going to take a look at REI, because that pulse play, I asked for that first. And I don't know how to pull it up, apparently, still. There we go. Bam. This bad boy is down. It is down 14.79% on the day. You are below the area where you were concerned last time. And it does look a little toppy. But your RSI is almost oversold, so yeah, this is that be careful situation. You got 500 buyers, but the sellers have more money. That's the problem. And you want to look at your holder distribution, which I think we looked at before. I'm not entirely sure who owns what. There's people with a lot of the supply. So definitely just exercise caution. Protect yourself. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And just be careful, man. It is a pretty intense pullback, though, isn't it? It was bound to happen. This thing was in an insane uptrend. So it's got to come down sometime. How fast or how violent it is depends on the market, I'm sure. Let's go take a look at SKL. Scale. Ooh, yeah, Scale did go crazy. Look at that volume. So Scale reached February prices, which is pretty impressive. This is what I imagine a lot of coins are going to be doing. A lot of them are literally this exact same little like double bottom looking pattern. And it's like near bear market lows. And everyone's like, what about this coin? And it looks like no one's even bought or sold or even talked about these coins in like 4 years. But these patterns, they get bought up quick, man. When they spike hard. Look at this. W spike. W spike. Is it going to go up as much as it did back here? That'd be pretty crazy. It's already halfway there. News? I have no idea. Your RSI is incredibly overbought. What's crazy is this thing's not even close to 100. It's at 87.5 right now. Does it max out? Yeah, it maxes out at 100. I don't know if I've ever seen the RSI go to 100 on a 4-hour time frame. Oh, this is the daily. Why do I keep going back to the daily? Am I freaking out? Wow. Yeah, 5 is going to be huge resistance. It's a psychological number, so... Avalanche is down 7.07%, currently holding above 2320, which is great. What we did back here is we had resistance, retest, break, support, bam, support. That's a 4th touch. Maybe just a 3rd if you don't count this one. You got 1, 2, 3. So is that going to be the triple bottom blast off? Could be. I would like to see it close above 2320. Your RSI looks good. You got a red dot on your market cipher, which may be played out. We'll see how the rest of the market goes after the close. Chainlink is down 6.17% on the day, currently trading at 2250, holding above 2167, which is exactly what we want to see. Showing some strength. Chainlink trading beautifully, dude. I couldn't ask for a better like pattern on Chainlink. It always follows above. I don't know if Chainlink people have my lines on their charts or something. It blows my mind how good Chainlink follows along my lines. Volume looks really good. RSI bouncing off of 50. I messed up my voice just now coughing. There we go. Is that better? It feels a little bit better. But yeah, I got a confirmed red dot, which may be played out. Close above 2167. Should yield some bullish reversal potential. Doge is down 8.64% on the day, retesting 2165. If it holds, which it looks like it is, and we got some nice wicks, which is signaling buy pressure, then we could get a pushback above 24. That's what I would like to see. We got a confirmed red dot, which may have played out already. And like I said, we're holding above, so we might get a rebound after this. NIR is down 7.81% on the day, currently trading at 276. A little rejection around $3. And it's showing support. We got, again, the wicks indicating some buy pressure. Red dot, which may have played out already. Momentum wave reset, RSI sitting right in the middle. Pengu is down 11.71%, sitting below 3.3. support. It is at 33139. We need to get back above 33823 in order for me to be excited about it. But Pengu is one of those coins that moves hard when it moves. We get some nice wicks indicating some buy pressure. RSI is almost reset. It was pretty overheated, but RSI looks good. Momentum wave looks really good. We got some real potential for this to finally be reset oscillators and go up from here. Silver is trading at 38 even. Actually, even out pretty dang good. Look at this. Look at that. That's like a flat line right through there. You know, it's dancing around it, but that seems to be the median that it keeps returning to. 38 is a safe price for silver at this very moment. Is it going to do the same thing that it did back here, though, where it danced around and then spiked? Dance around and then spiked? We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the Bitcoin daily close, so get your guesses ready. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a rebound here. Let me go down to the 1 minute time frame and zoom in. Bitcoin currently trading at 118,474 and 1 penny. Transition to our game page. Lisu said, you think it could be bottom for Bitcoin and ETH? I think it's possible. I think it's also possible that we pull back more, though. This could be a bear trap, a little fake out before the proper, like, upside explosion. That, what we just experienced, could have been a bull trap. But I don't know if I've ever seen new all-time highs bull trap without euphoria and retail. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Tishu said, has everybody forgotten about SHIB? Yes, everyone forgot about SHIB and Bonk. What other ones? We got Mr. Tyler's entry. He entered early. Waterfly says so much leverage in the market. There's a lot of leverage in the market right now. Guys, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Tyler guessed 118, 420, 69. Chance for you to win up to $100. Anyone can participate. Only one will win. A lot of fun. All you have to do is hit the like button and subscribe and submit what you think the Bitcoin price is going to be at the daily close on the Binance USDT chart. We got Justin Makachek. We got Vahid Hussein and Mr. Robbers. 119, 209. 118, 469, 69. Mr. Robbers, 118, 566. Tishu said, so the good days for SHIB and Bonk are over? I don't know if that's necessarily true. You might argue that when everybody forgets about them is the best time to buy. Everyone's got their own way of doing things. I'm going to take a breather. I'm thinking about some FOMOs and stuff that I shouldn't be thinking about. We got Giovanni Fontes. I'm going to do the 118, 500. We got Brennan Hilgen. 118, 490 and 28 cents. Yeah, if you guys notice that I don't type yours, I most likely didn't see it, which means YouTube didn't let it go through. Type it in like Brennan Hilgen. Put some letters in between your numbers, and it should go through. YouTube sometimes doesn't like numbers, depending on the person, if you guys are on like a no-fly list or something. I have no clue. They just assume like 50% of the population is domestic terrorist, trying to get me to like call some phone number or something. Maybe they think it's like a credit card number or something. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Waterfly coming in with another one. It's the same exact number. Saeed Quadri. Forgive me if I did not say that correctly. Saeed. Saeed is one of my favorite characters from Lost. 118, 298. What am I typing? 118, 298. There we go. Waterfly, 118, 600. I got that already, didn't I? Stop it. You're messing with my brain, man. Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy DCA Opportunity Day. Lisu, thank you for subscribing. Absolute legend. There was a deadline for participation. You guys got approximately 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining on the clock. And by the time I say this, it's probably going to be less because there's a delay in YouTube. So expect it to be about 1 minute left for you. What if I said, sorry, Mr. JJ? Don't let it happen again. Oh, man. I'm so glad I could do this in my chair. Flex it yesterday. Was like, why is that chair making so much damn noise? Oh, man. Yesterday was a fun stream. That was a fun one. We're cracking up, man. I'm excited for more streams like that. I feel like we have a lot of fun, but when the market's pumpy, and we still, like, when it's just pumpy and there's nothing else to do but just experience it pumping, we get up to some silly shenanigans. You guys got 47 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. So far, we have not had a single new entry. Again, if you don't see it, try putting letters in between your numbers. YouTube filters it out automatically sometimes. Also, if you want to guarantee your entry, you can join the Discord. It's linked in the description down below. Then your guess will be time-stamped. As long as it's not edited, then I will accept it, because you can edit it after then the timestamp won't show the edited time. Time's almost up. I just burped up some weird flavor. Definitely have not eaten whatever that was. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Drew Durant snuck in at the last second. Chewy, I have not seen your guess. No, my friend. Drew. 111,809. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't mean 118,109? Just got a crazy guess. What if I said I'm making tacos with scorpion chili hot sauce? Dude, I could go for some tacos. That sounds delicious. All right, ladies and gents, thank you everyone for participating. Let me get these bad boys up on the board. We got Justin Makachek with 119,209. Then we got Lisa said, if you got mine, it was, I did not get yours. Lisa, I'm sorry. If you want to participate tomorrow, though, we do this every single day. Waterfly with 118,600. And if I'm not here tomorrow, then that's because I had to work late, and I will definitely be here on Saturday. We got... Oh, water. Okay, Drew, I'll fix yours. You meant 118,109. I got you. Yeah, Lisa, sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it. YouTube gets a little finicky sometimes. After Waterfly, we had Mr. Roberts, 118. Where am I? 118,566. Sunday Daisy. Ooh, maybe. Definitely hit me up in Discord for that. Me and Liz got a cabinet ready in Daisy. We're all set up. Mr. Roberts, Giovanni Fontes with 118,500. Coordinates. Ooh, look at the little dumpy Bitcoin. Brendan Hogan, 118,490 and 28 cents. Yeah, Drew, we got to get back in. We got to see if I forgot his name already. Reese, if Reese is available. Brendan Hogan, Fahid, 118,469.69. What's going on, Mad Peter Peppers? We got Tyler with 118,420.69. Geez, you guys are pretty tight knit up there. We got Saeed, 118,298. And last but not least, we got Drew with 118,109. I think Drew's going to take it today. Look at that. Interesting stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Drew said Sunday Daisy. J Shear 2.0 said good luck, y'all. Janik said, dang it, I'm late. Drew said I have the day off and I ain't doing shoot but gaming. Yes, Fahid. Waterfly said, give others a chance. Charity from you, Janix. Drew said, I missed all of you. We missed you too, Drew. 30 seconds remaining. Nope, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I lied. Mad Peter Pepper said, what's up, everyone? What's going on, Mad Peter Peppers? Fahid said, excellent. Chewy said, yo, we got 20 bots tonight. Let's go. Ooh, we're at 30 watchers. How did you get so many? You actually can't pay for bots. Your YouTube channel will get banned. Like, that's a thing. I think people still do it, but I'm not willing to risk that. Dude, I put way too much work into these 1,120 subscribers or whatever. I'm grateful for every single one of you guys being real individuals. My channel is the Cardano of YouTube. Which means it's going to stagnate eventually. But I'll be in the top 10. Drew said I would be happy. I would be so happy. I've been gone a long time. Did you pick up some peppers? Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin 118, 295 and 9 cents. Currently sitting right below Sayed's. Guess we got 34 seconds remaining on the clock. Getting a little bit of a rebound here. Interesting. A first-time participant may take the win once again. They are stealing opportunities left and right, and I love it. You guys got your work cut out for you later on in the year when we're at 2,000 subscribers, and I can hardly keep up with the entrance. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Is Tyler gonna maintain his grasp, or is somebody gonna come up and steal it from him? 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Currently, Drew is still in the lead. It is a very close match. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Drew Durant is the winner this evening. Keep in mind, it is closest without going over. Congratulations, Drew, on your victory. Bitcoin daily close 118, 295 and 9 cents. Congratulations, Drew. 118, 295.09. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Drew, with his guess of 118, 109 even. Congratulations, Drew, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Very cool. What a crazy, crazy close match. Sayed almost won the $100 prize. Wouldn't that be sick? First time participant winning the big prize? That would be so crazy. That would be so awesome. Congratulations, Drew, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Drew is a longtime channel supporter and a good friend of mine. We've known each other since elementary school. All right. Yay! Mr. Drew is our winner this evening. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Transition. Let me add Drew to the winner's Google Doc. Has Drew won it all this year? Let's see. Yes, this is Drew's second win. His first was January 11th. Ooh. Is Drew gonna take it all away from Tyler? Wow. That's incredibly possible. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 118, 109 even, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 118, 295.09 on August 14th, 2025. Mr. Drew Durant's prize is a bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory. Feel free to consume this whole. You can take little bites. You can eat it with a fork and knife. You can eat it with a spoon if you like. You can take apart the bacon and eat that separate. You can lick the cream cheese out of the jalapeno and then throw the jalapeno on the road. You can share it with friends, family, whoever you want. Take it rock climbing with you. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. Tyler said, gotta go, folks. Have a good night. Like and subscribe. That's why I didn't win. It wasn't a hot dog. We did do a hot dog the other day, though, Tyler, and you didn't win. So I experimented that. I double booked hot dogs. After your win, I did another hot dog, and you didn't win. So there's something to that. There's something to it. It was a pig in a blanket. It looked delicious. Drew said, bro, it's been a while with all the disgruntled Jordanites. Oh, yeah. It has been a while. All the disgruntled Jordanites.
That's funny. That's good stuff.
All right, ladies and gents, Bitcoin's turning a little bit green here. We got maybe potential for a tweezer bottom. I don't know if wicks have to be a certain size. Kind of liking what I'm seeing though. The RSI maybe potentially bouncing off of 40. Our red dot seems to have played out. Let's see what turns up for this price action. I'm not hating it so far. Mr. Robert said, "See ya, Ty." He said, "Congrats, Drew," and spammed a bunch of bananas. Fun times, fun times. Chewy said, "YouTube is blocking me from winning. That's what I pay him for. I would have won if you could see my." I like the idea that I'm poor because I pay YouTube to block Chewy because he called me poor. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, man. That's funny stuff. J Shear 2.0 said, "Sell all your bags." We had a little freak out at the beginning, in loving memory of all the bottom sellers, bottom dwellers, the bear flaggers that shorted the bottom. Big Dog said, "What up, JJ? What up, mods? What's going on, Big Dog?" All right, ladies and gents, we were down here. We looked at silver. MicroStrategy got a 4.35% dumperoo. DXY, looking a little baby recovery. It's kind of a nothing burger. It's at 98.212. NASDAQ, a little bit of a downside, and S&P looking great still. All-time highs, just chilling. Bitcoin dominance closed below 60 once again. Is this it? Is this the end for Bitcoin dominance? We'll have to see. Bitcoin itself, 118, 330, and 59 cents. Looking good. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory. Let's get to some news articles, guys. News articles, we got... There is now a 100% chance of an interest rate cut at the September meeting. According to FedWatch tool, I assume. It definitely just says 93.7%. That does not say 100%, but sure. TechDev posted, "Altcoins chart needs no commentary." We got a breakout of the, looks like a horizontal line with a potential target of 5 trillion, which would be very exciting. Artifice said, "Awesome job, Drew." Big Dog said, "JJ ETH broke my heart. I really wanted that 5K. Everyone did. Everyone did, Big Dog. Everyone did. It's not your fault." Bar chart posted lumber number go down. Lumber number go down. It went from 700 to 606. That is almost a $100 decline. I was not going to do the percentage math. There's no way it was going to work out. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to be candid, so I am going to say a swear word, so excuse me. Slum Doge Millionaire posted, "Everyone is an idiot. I told you guys we would be back, and guess what? Oh yeah, we're back. That's what. Just like I said. Channeling my inner Eric Trump right now and telling all my friends I told you effing so." Okay, maybe I'm not going to swear. I might swear at the end. "When they clown me for the last 2 months, who gets the last laugh now, F-heads?" We're so effing back, like I said, and there's nothing you can do about it. Doge is going... I'm assuming he meant to say 2. Doge is going to $1. ADA is going to $10. Sol's going to $1,000. ETH is going to $10,000. Fuck everyone. I read that last night, and I was like, ooh, felt so good. Justin Makachek said, "It's better that we didn't hit 5K right now. ETH can't blast through it on that bounce." Fahid said, "Sup, Big Dog." Big Dog said, "Hope you're right, Justin." I think he's right. Cashok said, "I'll make 55 accounts, all different daily close guesses." LOL. I'm waiting for that, man. I'm waiting for that. Big Dog said, "What up, Fahid?" That's why we only take 12 entries, Cashok. John said, "LOL, ADA is going to $10 for a 6-pack, maybe." $10. I don't get it. $10 for a 6-pack. Oh, like 6 ADA? I understand. That's a weird way to... Nobody talks about coins in packs like that. John, what are you talking about? Are you okay? We got Crypto.com posting deposits and withdrawals of SNEK via Cardano have been enabled on the Crypto.com app. Very cool, very exciting. How is Roar doing? Mad Peter Pepper says. Let's go take a look. Today's daily close prize, by the way, sponsored by Mad Peter Peppers. He donated his name to my memory, and I remembered Pepper. Let's go take a look at Roar. I just passed it. Yep. It is down 3.67% on the day, but it is sitting right at 6026, below our 7018 line, which is where it rejected last time. Rejection. Potential rejection here. Can we get a retest and a break? Use that 5-4 line to break above 7. We'll see what happens. I'm not mad at it. So there's also the possibility, the idea, if we start to rebound here, and keep in mind this is a meme coin, so take this all with a grain of salt. We got a rejection and a potential retest of this previous resistance turned support, and then use that as a springboard to break above 7. That would be ideal. Not financial advice, of course. What's nice, though, and why I think you had this really angry whiplash break to the upside is because you had a potential fugly head and shoulders here, and those invalidate more often than they break, in my opinion. And when they invalidate with vengeance. So it was about to break. Everyone was probably like, oh my gosh, short it. I don't even know if you can short this, but the idea would have been, oh my gosh, short it. And then it goes bam, and everyone gets liquidated, and they're like, oh, like shook Dr. Phil. And they get wrecked. And then they got to go cry to their girlfriend's boyfriend and ask for money because they gambled away all their daughter's lunch money. Which apparently is a very common thing. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory, ladies and gents. Next, we got United Health stock, UNH. That's what it is. It's not UNC. UNH surges over 7% as Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway reveal a new stake in the company. Ooh, secret stake. What would be really funny is if this just continued to go down afterwards. Big Dog said, my back is hurt. I'm on meds tonight. I wish I had my back hurts tonight meds. After last night's long night. I gotta get up early tomorrow too. I'm like, dang it, the market looks too good for all this. Bitcoin Magazine. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott confirms they are exploring ways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the U.S. strategic reserve. This is another reason why people were freaking out today. They straight up said, we're not going to buy Bitcoin, which they've been saying. It's just the way that they said it, everyone's freaking. They're like, they're not going to buy Bitcoin? What? They've been saying from day one that they are going to come up with budget right here. Treasury is committed to exploring budget neutral pathways, which means we're not buying any. They might convert, like tariff funds would be budget neutral. Doge funds would be budget neutral, like funds saved by not investing into stupid crap that Doge cut out. Anything budget neutral, but that's not buying Bitcoin. Because buying Bitcoin kind of makes it seem like they're just going to print money and buy Bitcoin. And they don't want to give that impression. So, I don't know. I think people took it out of context. We got Kobayashi letter. This is unprecedented. Core CPI inflation is back above 3%, and PPI inflation is at its hottest since March 2022. Meanwhile, President Trump is calling for a 300 basis point rate cut and is set to replace Fed Chair Powell. Are you ready for what's next? U.S. housing market, homeowner households declined for the first time in 9 years. Get your popcorn ready. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway just spent 2 quarters accumulating a mystery stock. Today, Berkshire disclosed that the mystery position was a $5 billion stake in United Health. This is the United States' largest insurance company, which just announced a DOJ probe for fraud. One of the world's largest companies by market cap, the stock fell as much as 60% from its all-time high in under 1 year. Can Warren Buffett turn the sinking ship around? I don't know. U.S. PPI rises to 3.3% higher than expectations. Big PP equals small bag. $420 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 20 minutes. That was 11 hours ago. And then 10 hours ago, we got over $100 billion wiped out from the crypto market cap in the past 24 hours. Wow. Treasury Secretary Bessent says the U.S. government is not going to be buying Bitcoin. Pretty self-explanatory. Michael Saylor says volatility is a gift to the faithful. SEC Chair Paul Atkins to discuss Project Crypto tomorrow. $2.57 trillion asset manager Citigroup looks to add payment services and custody for crypto stablecoins. Treasury Secretary Bessent says the U.S. government is exploring ways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the reserve. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to give speech next week on the Fed's policy framework. Crypto Twitter sentiment changes on a dime. Never patient, always emotion-filled. That's true. Bitcoin 118,430 and 53 cents. We are slowly grinding back up, looking good. We're about to eat all of that red. It's going to disappear. I'm telling you. Not financial advice. Big Dog said if John is anything like me, he's high. John M said, LOL, I bought Matic at 275. Does that sound okay to you? John said, I'm nothing like you, Big Dog. Chewy said, ADA won't pass all-time high this run. Sorry, folks. John said, LOL, it actually wasn't that bad. Apparently, the most expensive Matic I bought was $229. Thank God I sold all that garbage a long time ago. Justin Makachek said, dabs all day. Great for the back and sleep like a baby. I don't... I always crack up at dabs because it's such like a complex mechanism to just smoke weed. Just smoke weed, dude. It's okay. To each their own, though. Blastoise said $100 billion wiped in one day is wild. I agree, dude. That's a lot of money. Bet one, then bet two said, when does midnight drop? I'm a dump 2 days before. I don't know, actually. Did you get your midnight? I was way too exposed. Way too exposed for midnight to Cardano network tokens. I don't know if I'm gonna get any. Giovanni said, AKA, they're trying to find a legal way to take our Bitcoin. That too. I think California has it to where they could seize it after like 4, 5, or 8 years after inactivity or something like that. Bet one, then bet two. Big Dog, just to make a check. Giovanni said, yep, I read that. Big Dog said, JJ, when would you sell ETH to double up on alts? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Where do you think ETH is going? Alexa said, Jeff Bezos' mom is dead. He sold. Really? Big Dog said, Justin, I wish I'm a truck driver. Zero tolerance for the good stuff. What are you talking about? Justin. Who's Justin? Oh, dabs. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. I have goldfish memory, guys. Just make fun of me. Mr. Weber said, oh, hey, JJ, before I forget to ask, can you send me all the money I donated back a little earlier this month so I can pay some of my bills? We can continue to roll the scheme next month for sure. Chewy's cracking up. Sup, robbers? Bet one, then bet two said no, midnight yet. Chewy said, didn't JJ said it was as easy as shorting all the tops and longing all the bottoms? Yeah. Mr. Weber said, glad you got the joke there. Chewy, bet one, the bet two said, but I claimed mine. Yeah, I'm not sure when it's actually dropping. I have no clue. I think it might be like a year. Don't quote me on that though. Justin Makachek said, dabs only hit your lungs once they don't have plant matter. They don't smell bad, and you can bang one out. Be good for a couple hours. Maybe you don't need any dab. Oh, I definitely don't. I microdose like less than 1/10 of a milligram of a gummy, and I get high. It might not be that little. They're like 20 milligram gummies, and I cut like a little piece off of it, and then I'm good. I'm good to go. I have such a low tolerance. It's actually insane. Mr. Robert said, "Hey Chewy, glad you got the joke there." He keeps saying that. Chewy, did you get the joke? Justin, I have a really good story about that. I was going with my buddies. We were going to a party at someone's house, and it was supposed to be this big party. Everyone's all excited and stuff. When we get there, I had never been to this person's house before. We get there, and everyone's like huddled. Everyone's huddled in the corner. It's in a dark kitchen, and everyone's huddled back there, and they have like a blowtorch, and somebody had like a big hot iron or something. And I was like, what are they doing over there? And he's like, oh, they're doing dabs. And I was like, with all that stuff? What is the point of that? I was cracking up. I'm like, just smoke weed. It's okay. They look like the vampires from I Am Legend. When you first see them huddling in the dark and they're like creeping in the corner and they're all huddled around. I was like, what are they doing over there? It's so creepy, dude. Create a regular gummy bear and then pretend you're high, bro. No, dude, I freak out. I was we were watching, I don't even know what we were doing. I was like sitting in the living room, and what does JJ stand for? It's my initials. My daughter was like reading a book, and it has like clues and stuff in it for like different cool stuff. And she thought she found a phone number. She's like, oh my gosh, I think this is a phone number. And I was like, let's call it. And she gives me the phone number, and I typed it into my calculator. And I was looking at my phone for a minute, and then I was like, "Oh wait, give me it again." And she's like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't want to say." So my fiance had to come take care of me. It was pretty stupid. Takes like 20 minutes to relax. Dabs make me feel like I'm late for work. Get an instant rush feeling. Yeah, dude, I can't get like high anymore. I get paranoid. And it's stupid now because it's not even illegal, but I still get paranoid. Like I used to get paranoid because it was illegal, but now I just get paranoid for no reason. Cashrook said I chief daily too. Bed1 and Bed2 said dabs are probably closer to heroin than weed. It's so strong. I don't even know if that's a good comparison. I did a really good debate paper in high school about why marijuana was technically a gateway drug. And it's because they make it out to be this horrible, crazy, bad thing, and it's not at all. And because everyone does it, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, weed and heroin are the same thing, and everyone's smoking weed, and you see everyone smoking weed, you immediately think, okay, well, everyone said weed was really bad and you would die. People can't die from it. So that must also be the case for heroin and crack and like all these other crazy drugs. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They call it a gateway drug, and then they make it a gateway drug because of the way that they treat it. It's not even that bad anymore. It's illegal now, so the argument's kind of void, but that's why it was technically a gateway drug back in the day. It's ridiculous. JJ, what's in your pipe on your picture on YouTube? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have it right here, actually. Nothing. Can you see it with the light? Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. News articles. We got a... This is from yesterday still, but I wanted to do a quick update on the global M2 money supply chart. We got a pump, and then a dump, and then flatline, and then a pump, dump, flatline, pump, dump, flatline, dump, flatline. So we're looking maybe October, November. Is it going to be flat? Wouldn't that suck? That would be the worst, dude. Everyone's expecting fall to be like the greatest time in the world for Bitcoin. What if it's just awful? That is the inverse DXY in gold, by the way. The pink and blue. The yellow is global M2. So global M2 shows a pump up until October-ish, just before October, like end of September, and then dump leading to like mid-October, and then pump leading into November. So Flexa said, oh. Oh, ew. I know exactly what you're talking about, Flexa. Yeah, there's some creepy people for sure. All right, so here's just the regular M2 overlaid with Bitcoin. When was this posted? This was posted yesterday as well. We got our little pump. We're getting a little pullback, and then we're going to get continuation. So we should be safe until mid-September, according to the Bitcoin M2. Not financial advice, of course. Bitcoin getting a little bit red here. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory. Enjoy your jalapeno popper. I'm genuinely hungry because of that jalapeno popper. We got Bitcoin passing Google to rank 5th globally by market cap after hitting new all-time highs. I wonder if that's still the case. 122. It's at 118. It might not be. It might not be the case anymore. This was posted 6 hours ago. So I don't think it was the case when they posted it either. $3.31 billion worth of ETH is currently stuck in Ethereum's exit queue, with withdrawals estimated to take over 12 days. That is a real problem that they're having on ETH right now. Isn't that insane? Imagine your money just being stuck for 12 days. Oops. Uh-oh. Citigroup is exploring stablecoin custody payments and crypto ETF services following the new U.S. legislation enabling broader adoption of digital assets. Let's go. According to crypto quaint analyst Nupal, data suggests the current Bitcoin cycle may be forming a rare third peak fueled by institutional ETF inflows and slower stepwise rallies. It's literally the extended cycle diminishing returns. That is what we've been saying for probably a solid year now. End of September, I think, is my 1 year my 1 year YouTube anniversary. So I don't know if we're gonna do anything special. We're gonna have to, right? Is that maybe that's when we should do the 24-hour live stream? You guys think I could pull off a 24-hour? I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Also, should we? I'm gonna start a poll. Actually, I'm gonna do a poll right now. The poll. Start a poll. Do we add to the perfect entry portfolio today, or wait? All right, we got a poll. If you guys could participate in the poll, do we add to the perfect entry portfolio today or wait? Alexa said light work for you. I don't know, dude. My butt was so sweaty after that first one. It was gross. A little behind the scenes for you guys. I never used to have that problem, and then I got the nice cushy chair. I gotta get like a butt fan. Alexa said you add now and you add again if it dips more. We could do that. Big Dog said 24-hour. We will need music. Yeah, I can do that. I can do music. I have music right now. Let's see. Tell me if you guys like this. I'm gonna test something. What was the music? Is it lo-fi background? Let me get my headphones on really quick. Hold on. I don't remember. I bought the rights to one of these. Nope, that's not it. That's the intro. That's embarrassing. Lo-fi background. Was it this one? Is that loud enough for you guys? For like background music? Alexa said the worst part of your long stream is a sweaty swamp crack. That's funny. Not eye strain or sore throat or anything. Sweaty ass. I don't know why I should get a sore throat. I might be experiencing that from the 12-hour stream or the 8-hour stream right now. I feel like I started getting a little sore at the end. I've done a bunch of 12-hour streams already, but you don't hear music? Okay, hang on. How about that? Is that too loud? Did I jump scare you guys? Yes, no? Yeah, I definitely don't get no eye strain. I stare at a screen all day anyways. Okay, you guys hear the music? Is it a good level? Like if I'm talking right now and the music is still playing, it's not interrupting my vocals, is it? Bet1 then Bet2 said ever since FTX went down, Saturday and Sundays have been best time to add crypto. That's true. It's a good level? Should we keep it on? Not loud? Okay, so minus 35 is the right level. Let me know if you guys want me to turn it up or down. Sweet. Okay, Kraken goes live in all... Oh yeah, I gotta loop it as well. What's gonna be funny is if I don't loop it. It's chill, I like lo-fi, but this is like late night smoke out. A little lower by 1 notch, please. Alright, let's go a little bit lower. How about that? Is that better? And a little bit more? Yeah, looks like a fine tune right there. Nope, a little bit lower. How's that? Is that better? Giovanni said perfect level. That's chill, I like it. Maybe a little lower though. Okay. So we're at like minus 37.5 right now. Music is good but sleepy. I don't know if I have anything else. I gotta buy something else then if you guys if it's sleepy. I don't want you guys falling asleep. I got my old school intro. See, the other one that I have is called Dreamy Lo-Fi. This is the only background music that I bought. I gotta buy other background music. Okay, minus 37.5 is good. Recognize said, I just shit me pants a little. Kraken goes live in all 30 EEA countries under MiCA license, offering 450 plus assets and over-the-counter trading. Let's freaking go. LOL, guys. Your phone or computer has personal volume, FYI. I mean, that don't matter. Okay. Bullish. We got crypto exchange bullish. Market value exceeds 11 billion in just 2 days after rising more than 11% yesterday. They just did they do the IPO for this yet? I'm assuming they did if the price is changing. The US president said that crypto could be the greatest revolution in finance since the internet. Very cool. Perplexity AI has made a $34.5 billion bid for Google's Chrome to tap its 3 billion users and strengthen its AI search position. I feel like, why would Google ever sell Chrome? You know what I mean? Am I crazy for thinking that? Then we got Bitcoin plunging to... This one was my favorite. This is the one that I read earlier. Bitcoin plunging to levels not seen since this week. Hug your families tonight. This one was a good one. I was cracking up when I read that. This is truly insane. S&P 500 all-time high. Market concentration all-time high. Bitcoin all-time high. Gold all-time high. U.S. home prices all-time high. Meanwhile, the job market is the weakest since 2020 crisis, and the market is screaming for the Fed to cut. Interesting. What do we think? What is this? 3 million average non-farm payroll growth, thousands. Okay, so it's gone down.
4 hours on Tesla. Back testing a triangle breakout.
4 hour on Tesla back testing a triangle breakout. Let's go check that out. I heard some good things about, was it Robotaxi or was it the trucks or something like that? 4 hour on Tesla breaking out. Okay. Yeah, I see it. We had a trajectory on Tesla, and it seems to be perfectly following it. Let me go to the daily. Yeah, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. Are you kidding me? Explosion, downtrend, descending, broadening wedge, breakout, ride the trend line, hits that yellow line, which is, this is what established that yellow line, and then it starts the banana curve. John said, well, that was loud. What was loud? Are you behind or something, John? What was loud? Justin said, upward slanting inverse head and shoulders on 5 minute. Testing neckline level now. Let's go to 5 minute. You said upwards slanting inverse head and shoulders. The audio for the super chat. Oh, the robot chick voice. I don't know if I can change the volume on that. Oh, I can. Okay, my bad. Wait a minute. You guys been getting blasted by the super chat. That's too funny. I didn't even hear it. That's funny, dude. Dang. 24-hour stream. Dream Tanks cracks me up every day when he says that. Mr. Rabbit said, I know this is cliche, but I am rolling in a lot of my Bitcoin gains into Tesla. How's that cliche? Alexa said half of it. That's too funny, man. Okay, slanted inverse head and shoulder on the 5 minute. Where? Half of what? Alexa beat me to it. I don't understand. I don't understand half of it. What are you guys talking about? Half of it. I don't see the slanted inverse head and shoulders on this. Not on the 5 minute for Tesla. Zoom into the local level. This little teeny tiny, that's a little too macro for me. Or a little too micro for me. Half the volume of the robots. I mean, it's like a curved scale. Bro has a fish brain. Wait, you didn't say volume. Yeah, I need context. Not for Tesla, for Bitcoin. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm like, I was so concerned. I was like, oh no, Justin's slow. Dang. I was trying to be nice about it. Okay, this one I see. This one I actually see. The left shoulder's a little janky. But we've seen more janky. Breakout, retest, and then explosion. That would put us a little bit lower. People would freak out if we broke below that local low. Ooh, they would freak out so bad. I need to close. Oh my gosh, I got a 12% trade. Let's go. Sometimes SNEK just doesn't give an F, dude. Not financial advice. There's a reason why I like these assets. I see a similar one, upward slanting. I don't like the 5 minute, man. You psych me out on the 5 minute. Same with the 1 minute. We get excited. But the reason why we put it on the 1 minute for the daily close is because everything that happens looks really exciting. All right, I'm going back to, where am I going? 4 hour. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory. Enjoy your jalapeno popper. All right, let's go refresh our liquidation heat map, make sure we're good, and finish going through our articles. Global M2 just hit a new all-time high. That was 1 hour ago. Ladies and gentlemen, number go up, number go up, number go up. Bitcoin looking for... Actually, it does not have... Oh, it does have a Bitcoin price. Potentially 130, 140. We'll see. And we're still in Q3 right now. Oh my gosh, we're still in Q3. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Last but not least, we got altcoins. As soon as there's a flush in the market, the panic is back, yet ETH is only 8% away from its all-time high. Take a look at the altcoin season indicator. There is still so much upside for altcoins. As I said, dips are for buying, in my opinion. Let's freaking go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not time to panic. It is time to lock in. It is time to lock in. Let's go do a quick update of our portfolios. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio was in profit for 5 total minutes. We should have cashed out. I'm just kidding. It is currently down $30, being held up solely by ADA with $20 in profit, Sol $14 in profit, and Render $3 in profit. Everything else is dragging her down. Ondo, Proppy, Fetch, Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Next, Memecoin portfolio. She's up $43. Memecoin portfolio shredding. SNEK suddenly in number 2. It was at the bottom. What do you say to that? Currently in profit $33. WIF is in profit $75, carrying the entire thing. Pepe's in profit $31. Doge is down $10. GigaChat is down even more today. Currently down $88. GigaChat being decimated. More like beta Chad. Sorry. Murad has some explaining to do. Last but not least, we got our narrative portfolio, which is still in profit, $98.77. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real-world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin, and is absolutely killing it. VeChain still down $10, not that bad. Mana's up $4, Fetch is up 20, Tao's up 26, Pepe's up 57. Let's freaking go. I just want to point out all of my shit was at 0 like a week ago, and now it's in the number 1 spot, so get fucked. Then the perfect entry portfolio, looking good. Currently, okay, we got add to it now, 67%. I'm going to end the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, give me 4 assets, 1 per person in the chat. Go. They cannot be Link, ETH, Ondo, Sui, Sol, or Render. I'm going to take the first 4. Perfect entry portfolio is $99 in profit. The only assets that is negative is Render. We got Chainlink is up $47, Sui's up $22, ETH is up 17, Ondo's up 11, and Sol is up 6. Render's down 7. First 4 assets in the chat that are not Sui, Sol, Render, Link, ETH, and Ondo are going to be considered in the poll. The community is going to vote. We got 15 people watching. This is to add to our perfect entry portfolio. You guys voted. 67% of you said yes, add to it now. So we are doing it. Bonk, number 1. Lexa said, ADA top signal. Watch out for it at a peak. What? Watch out for it. The Pico top of the bull run. Poor Flexa. Rest in peace. It's okay though, they invented the language. We got bonk so far. We need 3 more assets in the chat. 3 assets, 1 per person, as long as they're not Link, ETH, Ondo, Sui, Sol, or Render, to be considered for the perfect entry portfolio. You guys are going to vote on what gets put in this portfolio next. We've been adding to it periodically every dip. This dip, you guys voted 67%, said yes, add to it today. We need people active in the chat. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, did you see the executive order from Trump that allows 401k to buy alternative assets? That order now allows crypto in the mix. It will probably take a minute, but it's still bullish long term. I did actually, Mr. Roberts. That's huge. That is actually awesome. Flexa said, as soon as ADA hit $1, the market pulled back. Okay, ETH is already in there. Mr. Roberts, give us something else. Flexa said Crow. We got Bonk and Crow. Mr. Roberts, it cannot be Link, ETH, Ondo, Sui, Sol, or Render. Give us something else. We got 2 more spots. So far, we got Bonk and Crow. Bonk and Crow. This is the perfect entry portfolio, completely community built. Doge. We got Bonk, Crow, and Doge. I'm going to request that the next one not be a meme coin, please. Bonk, Crow, and Doge. Mr. Roberts, what do you got? Cannot be Link, ETH, Ondo, Sui, Sol, Render, Bonk, or Crow, or Doge. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules suddenly. Kopi. All right. We got him then. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Our poll. What are we adding to the perfect entry portfolio today? We got Bonk, Crow, Doge. Let me make sure that I can actually add Kopi before add coin, Kopi, find coin. Can, okay, cool. All right, so we got him, guys. Bonk, Crow, Doge, and Kopi, which is Cornucopias Games, which is on Cardano. Get your votes in. We got 19 people watching. I would like at least 10 votes. Black Fan said JYAI gotta be on the list, or XCN. You guys are gonna have to get in next time. Next dip. Prep for the dip. You gotta prep your submission, your campaign. You guys gotta do midterm campaign. So far, number 1, we got 40% at Crow, I believe. No, we're tied between Crow and Doge. 5 votes. We need 5 more votes, ladies and gentlemen. Check the chat. We need 5 more votes for adding to our perfect entry portfolio. Congratulations, Drew, once again on your victory. Enjoy your jalapeno popper. It looks really good. I don't know why it's so yellow, though. Whoever took the picture like oversaturated the shit out of it. I like Uniswap though for an entrance. So Justin, if you stick around for the next dip, that'll be lucrative. Let me see. Did I close at a good time or did I close at a stupid time? I feel like I closed at a good time. I'm happy with it. I started with $30 the other day. I'm up 50% on my Ourbit portfolio that I'm building, just for fun, just strictly trading SNEK. I should actually be doing this on Strike. Anybody at all? How many votes do we got? We got 10 votes, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is coming to an end. No, we got 20. We need one more vote. One more vote. We have 20 people in here now, so we need to split. Oh, we got 11. It's tied 36-36. Doge and Crow. We need one more vote to split it. One more vote to split it. And whoever voted just left. Yeah, I'll look at JYAI for you. We need one more vote, ladies and gents. 19 people here, 12 votes. There it is. Crow is the winner, 42% on the vote. Very cool. All right, JYAI, let's go take a look. After I add this bad boy, we are adding Crow. Let me go to, I guess, Coinbase. It's at 0.1549. So I need to add 645.5777. It's actually lucky. Add coin. Bro. I hate that they changed it to Chronos. 645.5777. Add. Bam. Should be $100. Nice. Alright, Crow has officially joined the mix. Ladies and gents, we got three more assets to add to the perfect entry portfolio. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. Let's go take a look at JYAI. Crow looks good. A little bit of a dip. A little baby dip. That makes me nervous. This is up overall. What if it does that? It's going to bury our perfect entry portfolio. But it is what it is. That was actually Flex. I like that. I like having an interactive chat. I appreciate you guys. People, you know, I've noticed a lot of people sometimes apologize just for like, they're like, I'm sorry for shilling, but can you look at blah, blah, blah. Guys, don't ever apologize for shilling. I'm not Mitch Ray. I'm not going to like bitch you out and like curse your bloodline just because you shilled a coin in my chat. That's literally the whole point of crypto. It's supposed to be fun. If you're going to be an a-hole because like you don't like meme coins or something, you probably shouldn't be a live streamer. So please, by all means, shill in my chat. JYAI. Somebody else talked about this for a long time. They mentioned it all the time. Look at this. It is still decoupling from the fractal, looking good. I like the structure. You got an obvious structure here. You got pump dump, pump dump, pump dump, pump dump. The pump part is just getting bigger and bigger each time. Is it going to continue? I don't know. We will see. Am I wrong? Dude, every time I've watched Mitch Ray, he's like so mean to his chat. I'm like, why do people watch him? They got like a weird Andrew Tate kink. They're like, Mitch Ray yelled at me today. Like, it's creepy, dude. He's such an a-hole. He's just so mad all the time. I'm like, does he just lose money trading all the time or something? Why are you that angry? Go take a bath or something, bro. Some Epsom salt. You need some like magnesium or something. Shit. But yeah, JYAI looks good. $16.2 million market cap. It's quite a small market cap too, considering its growth. Like this thing's had like, I wouldn't call it exponential growth, but it's pretty dang good. This is impressive. There's a very clear banana curve. Not financial advice. The chair, man. The chair cracks me up. Fleckbam said, do you know that Brandon Lee died on a movie called The Crow? I wouldn't trust it as much as JYAI. What? What are you talking about? Oh, I understand. I heard that the movie's really good though. And I'm familiar with that story, yes. Rest in peace. That's what happened to that chick. Alec Baldwin just got in trouble for a very similar situation. Because he was like in charge of this movie and they cut corners or something. And there was some kind of projectile was in the gun with blanks. Something was shoved in the barrel. And when the person fired it, the projectile came out and I think it shot a camera lady or something. Because they were like filming like down the barrel. So this poor lady, and I think she died. Which is crazy. I don't know, dude. That's messed up. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I'd be so pissed if I died like that. I can't even imagine too, like, was it one of those situations where they're like, okay, we got all the footage that we like, and then he's like, could you like move in front of the camera a little more? Point the gun directly at the camera. Lisa, I want your eyeball looking down the barrel. Like, that's so crazy. Yeah, that's so crazy, John. That blows my mind. Someone died. Someone is dead. That's insane. I don't know. I don't like that, man. That freaks me out. Like, they couldn't use special effects. It's 2025, man. Pay a CGI guy like $20 to put the little flash at the end of the barrel at that point. Even if it's just that one shot. It's crazy, dude. Giovanni, hold on. Got some chat that I missed. Giovanni said, I bought at 900K. Nice. Took profits at 12 mil market cap. Moved at all the ETH. Their team is awesome. I was a mod until I sold. You just sold and then you're like, I don't want to mod anymore. Bye. Let's see. What else? Plexus said, on my crypto.com app, I see the blue card is now free with no need to lock up any crow. That's good. Good for them. The basic card. So all the brokies can get a free card now. I actually already have one with Coinbase, so. John said the lady was the armorer and she did die. Yeah, dude, that blows my mind. That's so messed up. Rest in peace to that lady. Zero said, yo, what's going on, Zero? Happy Thursday. Flexa said, there is also a new one for people with $1 million of crow. I need to apply. The black card isn't the top dog anymore. I'm actually excited. Isn't Coinbase doing a credit card? Dude, I'm getting that so fast. Unless it's going to interfere with me getting a mortgage. I need a mortgage first, and then I can get the stupid Coinbase credit card. The Cardano card's coming out soon, though. I think it's a debit card, so us poors can afford it. What rewards does Coinbase say? I think I can choose like 1% back in Doge. Giovanni said, ran it to 20 mil, but a group of bad actors turbo dumped everything, so I took it ASAP. Okay. Gotta hate the turbo dumpers, man. The worst. The worst of the worst. Oh. Okay. Alright, guys. Zero said, oh, crypto cards. I'm thinking to get Redot Pay one. I'm not sure what that is. Mr. Roberts said, JJ fellas, I gotta bounce. Peace out, y'all. Let's go. Take it easy, Mr. Roberts. Happy Thursday. Thank you for stopping by and smashing the like button. Thank you for smashing the like button to you as well, Zero. Flexa said, all these cards make exchanges and traditional banks are going to die out. I agree, dude. Coinbase had it set up last year, and last bull market, and they still have it to where you can get your payroll directly through Coinbase, either part of it or the whole thing, which is insane to me. Giovanni said, JJ, be careful. I was supposed to sell my house like 2 months ago, but the dumbass bought 2 cars and tanked his credit, so it stopped the whole process. Yes, I know that actually. I was thinking about shuffling some finances of mine around, and I asked Grok 4 specifically, and Grok 4 basically said you can do that, but you're probably gonna fumble your bag when you go to buy a house. And I was like, okay, well, then I'm not gonna do that at all. Now I close Monday, 2 months later. Yeah, dude, that sucks so bad. I'm not doing shit. My credit score, it was in the 700s, and it is now I think 685 or something. I don't know. I had to build it up from like nothing because I bought a car when I was 19 years old and I was a stupid I don't want to say. I was a dumb college kid and the car was repossessed. So yeah. I will say though, they were trying to garnish my wage and it was going to take like 3 or 4 years to pay off. I literally worked so much overtime that I got paid off within 12 months. So I cut the time. I cut the time down by 75%, which I think means I worked like 4 times. JJ math, I worked 4 times the amount that I would normally have needed to. Lessons learned, it happens. Yeah, I definitely learned a lesson. I'm never financing a vehicle again. The car payment was $300 a month. The insurance was $320 a month. And it was a fucking Ford Focus. I was paying for like a damn Cadillac, but I got a Focus. That's crazy. Having a credit score is funny from a system that has 37 trillion in debt. Right? Yeah. Isn't that ridiculous? Justin Makachek said, I left a 6-figure job, took a loan on my 401k, and started a cannabis business. Let's go. Dude, I'm so pissed. Well, I used to sell weed. I did all that stuff. And I was jokingly, like, considering going to school, like vocational school or whatever, trade school, to grow medical marijuana. I never committed to it. I could be probably a millionaire by now if I would have just stuck with that. Look at aerodromes, already up 2.21%. The market's recovering, guys. Alts don't give an F. Justin said we didn't have enough cash to keep up with the black market and changing regulations. So we ran out of revenue after I maxed out all my credit cards. Dang. Ford EcoBoost engines are butt cheeks. Dude, I remember that the car that I bought was brand new. I'm like driving down the road, and then all of a sudden everything goes dark, and I'm like, and I literally am coasting down the road going like 60, and I put it neutral, and I had to start the car while I'm like just rolling down the road, and it started back up, and then I put it back in drive, and I was like, what the hell just happened? My brand new car just shut off in the middle of the road. Never happened again, but it was still crazy. It had the I forget what it was called. It was like Microsoft Sync or something like that, which was really sick. I had my iPad plugged in to the USB and just stuffed in between the seats, had full access to my entire music library. Press the button and I would be like, play artist Breaking Benjamin, and then it would be like playing artist Breaking Benjamin, and it would just turn on whatever, so I could request specific songs. It was so fucking cool. And that was in 2012. And now I'm driving it. Now I have a 2008 Chrysler Town & Country that like goes through brake pads like it's no one's business. Oh, how the times. I will say, I thoroughly enjoy the Chrysler Town & Country. It is way nicer than my Focus, but the speakers are kind of ass. I need to put aftermarket in there. The speakers that were in my Focus, the stock speakers, I think it was Bose. It might not have been. They were nice, dude. They were nice. And I believe each individual speaker had its own built-in amp. It was so sick. Giovanni said, what? I hate car dealerships. Yeah, dude, I got shafted so hard. I remember the guy, so I filled out all this paperwork before I committed to the buy. And I wrote down my name like 1,000 times. And my name's JP. And the dude, he was like a Colonel Sanders looking fat dude with the white cowboy hat. And he calls me, he's calling me. I keep looking, I'm like, I don't want to answer the guy's call yet. I'm not ready to commit. And then I finally made up my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy the car. He calls me. Like a week has gone by. Mind you, though, he has my paperwork with my name on it 10,000 places. I answer the phone. I go, hello? He goes, PJ! And I'm like, there's no one here by that name. As a sales, I've worked sales before. I got trained by probably the scummiest sales guy in the world. That is the worst thing you could do, is fumble someone's name, especially if it's 2 fucking letters. Blew my mind, dude. Blew my mind. This dude made a living selling cars, and he fumbled my name that I wrote down for him 10,000 times. Justin said, crazy shit, but 2 of the cards were just written off for a total of about 25K. I got one settlement against me for like 6K, and I'm fighting the other one that's 20K in court. I had like 50K in credit card debt. That's not bad, dude. All in all, we spent like 500 to 600K in angel fund investment money and revenue income. All I have left is the building that I bought and my own corp, and left out of the business. Damn. Okay. I know Michigan is oversaturated with the marijuana market right now. A lot of people jumped in a little too fast. Just said I was in the kitchen. I about heard PJ and about died. That shit's funny. Dude, that blew my mind. The guy fumbled it so that bad. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy the car for you, man. Patch me over to like your buddy. I don't want you to get the commission, asshole. And then there was when I was testing the cars, I was like a punk ass 19-year-old kid. We're test driving cars, And my credit score, I don't know how I got a loan back then. No joke. I was told by all the guys, my credit score was 419. Somehow they financed a vehicle for me. But that's probably why I was paying so much freaking money. But I went to the Ford dealership. The guys were really nice. Kissing my ass, great salesman. Went to the Chevy dealership, same thing. Went to the Dodge dealership. This old dude comes shuffling out. You could tell he's not supposed to be there. The younger guys like wanted to take the sale, and he was like, "No, I got it." And I had been told, I had zero experience with credit, and I had been told by the other dealers, they're like, "This is actually a really good score for someone your age with your lack of history." And I was like, "Okay, sick." So the dude asks me, I'm test driving, I think it was like the Dodge Dart or something. It was like a cute little car, and it was fast. But the dude's like, "What's your credit score?" And I was like, 419. The guys at the other dealership said it was actually pretty good for me, and he's like, "That's not a good score." And he was like such a dick. He was like super abrasive. And I was like, okay. And he hands me the keys. Me and my buddy get in the car. He's not coming on the test drive with us. I tore that shit up, dude. The brakes were smoking when we got back. So I get back, I park the car, I get out, and I walk up, I meet him at the door, I hand him the keys, I was like, "We're not interested," and then we just pieced out. I was like, fuck that guy. It was good times, dude, good times. But yeah, dude, that car was fast. It was a fast little car. Alright, fellas, Bitcoin's not doing crap. Market's looking like it wants to try to recover, but who knows. Dominance is failing. We got a lot of wicks to the upside, which is great, and that also kind of correlates with our ETH or our alt wicks to the downside. What the heck was that? Did you guys see that? Am I crazy? I got it, dude. I got it. This, okay. The candle, like, changed. Can I change the playback speed? Half speed, right there. Damn it. Okay. Watch the candle. Right there. Why did it do that? I gotta get my tinfoil hat. Why did the candle do that? This is what it looks like. It doesn't look anything like that, but it like did a little spiky do. Are these charts completely faked? Is the background music nice? Flexa said, "I gotta hit chest. See you in Discord later. Take it easy, Flexa." That's tripping me out about that. About that stupid candle. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna call it as well. Let me change this playback speed back to normal. Isn't that weird? I've never seen that before. I just watched it literally flash before my eyes. Trippy. Trippy stuff. It's looking like we're probably getting a little pullback here. It's probably gonna chop, dude. It's probably gonna do this right here. Every time. We got pump, dump, chop, pump, dump, chop. Everyone's gonna freak out. It's gonna keep doing that. Some weird, like, market structure meant to shake people. It's time capitulation, man. It's like, I don't even know what to call it. It's just a time capitulation. People are freaking out. Everyone's bored and impatient. But anyways, as always, guys, Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Thursday and good night. Tomorrow's DCA day, so we're going to buy some bags. Take it easy.